There's a nice patriotic truck. Looks really cool. September 11th, 2001. We will never forget. Nice flag on the side. Got one on the back. Yeah, so this guy looks like he was Air Force. Yeah, there's some Air Force stickers there. So, yeah, pretty cool. Alright, big ass bird. Alright, so we just left Chesapeake. We picked up a preloaded trailer over at TJ Maxx. The load is going to Philadelphia, but they've asked me to take it to the yard up here in Chester, Virginia, which is about 95 miles away. So pretty much I've been playing local driver today. Well, let's see, last night I stayed in Kinley at Petro over there. Then I got up this morning, went over to Sandston, Virginia, dropped that loaded trailer over there at the Lumber Liquidators. Grabbed an empty, came down here, swapped out for this loaded trailer. Then I got to go back to Chester, drop this trailer for another driver. And then I'm going to hopefully find it empty on the yard. And then I got to come back down to Chesapeake for a 7 a.m. live load tomorrow. So I'll probably just come down here this evening and find a place to park so that I can, not have any screw-ups, be down here in time to get live loaded. I'll probably stay at the customer if they allow overnight parking. If not, I'll have to find something else. But pretty busy day, but at the same time, it's an easy day. So we're going to be going over the big bridge here in a little bit. We're on 664 right now. We'll be going over the bridge, and then we'll go through a tunnel. Traffic is not too bad today. Okay, so I'm here at the customer in Chesapeake, Virginia, and I got up this morning and I was trying out my new dash cam, and apparently I didn't hit record. I thought I did, I guess I didn't. Or I did and it didn't save, but anyway, I got a new dash cam here, and I was testing it out this morning when I left Kinley, and I was explaining everything that happened since my last video. So since that didn't record, I guess I'll have to do it here. So Anyway, I think the last video I was in Kingston, Tennessee, waiting on a driver to relay a load to me that was going to Rock Hill, South Carolina. So got up early Saturday morning. That was the 29th, I think, or the 30th, 29th or 30th. But anyway, I got up early Saturday, ran over to Rock Hill. That was supposed to be a drop-in hook. However, they did not have an empty on the lot, so I dropped that trailer and had to bobtail out. And I sat there for about 2 hours waiting for fleet manager to get back with me to see what he wanted me to do. They couldn't find a load, but they claimed to have had a trailer sitting up at the drop yard in Charlotte. So it says, go up. And this is not my normal fleet manager. This was the weekend crew, but they said, go up to Charlotte to the drop yard, get an empty trailer and go home. So I said, okay. So I go up there, and of course there was no trailer there. So I called them back, told them there was no trailer, and they said, okay, go to Marshall's Distribution on the south end of Charlotte. So I had to turn around, go all the way back to the south end of Charlotte, get down there, and they got no trailer. So I ended up just bobtailing home. Sunday, they sent me a load assignment, a load picking up in South Carolina going to Ohio, and it was a live load. And I said, okay, I'll do that, but first I need a trailer. Well, they didn't bother to find me a trailer. They just took the load off of me. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not getting that load. So Monday, I talked to my fleet manager. He asked me if I was ready to go, and I said, yeah, I'm ready to go, but I need a trailer. I don't have a trailer. He said, okay, I'll find you one, and I'll find you a load. Well, I didn't hear from him for the rest of the day, and not until Tuesday about 1 o'clock did I hear from him. And they got me a load down in Georgetown, South Carolina, going to somewhere over in Tennessee, Piney something. I'll put it up here. So he had me go over to the Walmart distribution in Hope Mills, which is right down from my house, to get an empty trailer. So I go over there, get the trailer, start making my way down to Georgetown, which is out there in the sticks. Well, actually, it's on the coast, but it's no easy way to get there. You got to run 2-lane highways to get down there. But I get halfway down there, and then somebody took the load off of me. It wasn't fleet manager, it was somebody else. So he calls me up, says, well, I don't know why they took the load off of you, but I'm going to get you something else. He said, go find a place to park. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I kind of just drove around Conway, South Carolina, waiting for him to call back. And luckily he called me back within about 5 minutes. And he told me to go to Florence to meet up with the driver. Now, he had picked up a load and was going to relay it to me at the Petro in Florence, South Carolina. And that load was going to Sandston, Virginia. So he said, run up there, swap trailers with him, and then you can run that load. So I said, okay, fine. So I get that load and go to Kenneally, North Carolina, spent the night. And then I get up this morning, and I'm, trying to record a video on my new dash cam as I'm driving, and for some reason it didn't record. So about, 6-7 minutes worth of video that disappeared. But anyway, I think I explained in the last clip here what I've done since I left Kenneally this morning. So just kind of bouncing around Virginia between Chesapeake and Chester. So I'm in Chesapeake now. I got to get up and live load tomorrow at 7 a.m. And this load is going to, I think it's called Avon, A-V-O-N, Ohio, which is up by Cleveland. And I got to be up there Friday morning at 8 o'clock to unload that. And then from then, I don't know. But let's take a look at the new dash cam. Alright, so that's the new dash cam. That is a Rexing V2 Pro AI. And it's got 2 mounted cameras on the unit itself, And it comes with a third camera. I don't know why I got that tool. Get out of there. But I got this third camera here. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but yeah, it's got two cameras, one facing out, one facing me, and they swivel, which is really nice. Up, down, it can go out and in, and then this one does the same thing. And it's nice and sturdy, unlike that Cobra that I had here. Every time I hit the button to save a video, it would shift the camera. Didn't really have a good mount on it. But this third camera, I'm not sure what to do. I thought about putting it on the mirror here outside, but then I thought, you know, this thing isn't weatherproof, so as soon as it rains, this will get ruined. So then I thought maybe mount it somewhere up there or in the back somewhere, and then have it facing forward, and that way you get a shot from behind me, and I don't know, maybe you can watch me shift gears or something as I'm driving. I don't know. I'll figure out something to do with it. But yeah, new toy. Not a bad little camera. The only thing I don't like is to save a video, you got to hit this arrow up button. I don't know if you can see it, but these buttons are multifunctional. So this button changes the view, the camera view. But if I long press this button, it saves the video clip. And that's what I don't like, because I got to hold the button for 2 seconds, which is not really ideal when you're driving. So that's one downside, but other than that, it seems to be a pretty good camera, other than the snafu I had this morning, which may have been my fault. And we also got this doodad here. I got a new GPS. So I had the OTR 610 in the Mac, which, you know, the Mac had a smaller windshield and a smaller dash, and I had the OTR 1000 in there, but it was just taking up too much real estate. So I figured it would be better just to go with a smaller GPS for that truck. But I had the 610 in here, and I had it mounted in the same spot, and it really didn't look good. It just looked way too small sitting there. So I figured, maybe it's time to upgrade to a bigger GPS. And I started to get the 8-inch, the OTR 810, which may have been a better fit in here. But I had to go all out and get the biggest one they had. So that's what I got. But I like it. All right, so we just bumped the dock here in Chesapeake. And we're getting a load of wheels. And we're going to take those up to Avon, Ohio. So, you know, it's a little bit of a tight dock to hit. You got an alley dock to hit this dock, but luckily I didn't have any truck beside me, and well, I did have this trash bin over here on this side, but the doors are far apart, so you got plenty of room to get in. But yeah, we're gonna get this load and get out of here and head up to Ohio, and then we'll see what we do from there. Looks like somebody went way up on that curb trying to back in to a door over here. I mean, he went way up there. So he must have been backing around a truck, had a difficult time. Man, that is up there. I don't know if you can tell how steep this hill is right here, but that is pretty damn steep. So apparently this camera was a bad idea. As you can see, it is froze up, and that is the second time it has done that this morning. Woke up this morning, it was froze. I had to unplug it and restart it, and now it's done did it again.
Chester Industrial Parkway. In 1/4 mile, arrive at 1200 Chester Industrial Parkway, on the right.
Okay, we have made it to Aben. And supposedly, where we're going is behind this Detroit chassis building. So we kind of have to go through their parking lot to get to the other building where we're going to.
Arriving at 1200 Chester Industrial Parkway, on the right.
We're gonna find out anyway. Let's see. Oh, that sun is bright. Yeah. Receiving. Okay. Yeah, receiving. Okay. About here somewhere. Okay, there's the building. Back here. Okay, we got a door 38. Hopefully this won't take long. Doesn't really matter right now because I don't have another load yet. Two trucks at the door, so sounded like they were unloading pretty quick in there. So it shouldn't take too long to get to me, I wouldn't guess. Oh, wrong door, wrong door. I was trying to go to the wrong door, damn it. I can do this without having to start over. I guess I didn't get enough coffee this morning. I need more coffee. Alright, so we're at the door, and as soon as I hit the dock, he locked me in and started unloading me, so this shouldn't take too long. I still don't have a message from Heartling yet about my next load, but hopefully it'll come in soon. So the issue for the day is the dash cam. So all day yesterday it kept freezing up. It worked for about an hour and it would freeze, and then I'd have to unplug it for a few seconds, plug it back in to reset it. So I don't know what the issue is. It came with a 32 gigabyte card, and that card I used for the first day or so, and I didn't have any problems with it, other than that first time I tried to record a video with it. It didn't record, but that may have been my fault. But I took that card out and I put a 128 gigabyte card in there, a SanDisk, and it would not work. I know the card works, but it would not work in the camera. So then I took the 128 gigabyte card out of my Cobra there, which is exactly the same as the other 128 gigabyte card, and I put it in the new Rexing cam, and it worked at first. I made a video with it, but then it started freezing up. Woke up yesterday morning, camera was froze, and then for like the first 3 or 4 hours yesterday, it kept freezing up every so often. I'd have to reset it, and finally I just gave up. So last night I put my Cobra back up there so I could record some video while I'm driving. And I took the 128 gigabyte card out of the Rexing, put it back into Cobra, and then put that 32 gigabyte card in that Rexing. And that was last night, and so far it has not went kaput on me. So it's been working since last night. So it either doesn't like a 128 gigabyte card, or it just doesn't like that brand of card. So I'm gonna leave that 32 gigabyte card in there. I do have some other cards. However, the cards I have in here are too big because they're like 400 and 500 gigabytes. So I know they won't work. According to the manual, I can use up to a 256 gigabyte card. The 128 should have worked, but for some reason it didn't. So I do have some other cards at the house, so I may just run that 32 gigabyte card until I get home, and then I'll try another card. So stay tuned for that one. So yeah, this place here, you hit the dock, and then you got to go in and give them your key. So you hit the dock, put your chalk on your wheels, and then go turn in the key, and then they start unloading you. But he's just about done, so we'll be out of here shortly. I may just park over here around the corner, or actually there's a pilot down the street. I may go down there and park there until they get my next load. And it is already hotter than dog snot out here. So we'll go ahead and end this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one.